Hey Geek, so this is a framework 13-inch laptop, and this is something that I've been wanting for a very long time, ever since the company was founded back in 2020. And the main reason I wanted was, well, basically it allows me to build and most importantly repair my own laptop, similar to what I already do whenever I build my own PCs. And this is the DIY Do-It-Yourself edition. And in 2024, I finally got myself a framework 13-inch laptop. And I've had this at the time of this video for a little over a year and 6 months now. And so it won't be too long before it's 2 years since I've owned this. And overall, I've really enjoyed having this. However, it's not without its problems, as with every single product. And today, I'm going to compare it against something that honestly is really within the same price category, but there is definitely a huge difference, I would say, in terms of value. And I'm going to talk about why maybe the framework 13-inch laptop might not be the laptop for you, and maybe you shouldn't even buy it. So let's go ahead and talk about this. So what is that other company that I'm talking about? Well, it is, of course, Apple. So right here I have a MacBook Air. And this is crazy to say, okay, because this framework 13-inch laptop, at the time that I got it, I paid nearly $1,200. And this is not even the most expensive model. This is an AMD Ryzen chip. It is basically the base model. And then with included accessories, additional drives, and so forth, I spent around $1,500 for this. Maybe close to $1,800 when I include things like external storage and stuff like that. But bottom line, this was not a cheap laptop. But surprisingly, this is definitely not the more expensive laptop, which is crazy. Typically, Apple has always been known to provide the most expensive laptops and honestly not the best value for money. But Apple has made a lot of changes over the years, and I think right now you get an Apple MacBook Air for around $1,200 or maybe $1,100, around that price range. So basically around the same price as this. But you are going to be getting advantages over the framework 13-inch laptop. The first being the overall build quality. Say what you will about Apple. One thing that they do really, really well is just the build quality. It is still second to none, extremely thin, beautifully designed. And I would say it's still probably the benchmark that most laptops should look to when thinking about premium quality. And that's not to say the framework 13-inch laptop is a bad or poor quality laptop. It is solidly built. And being a DIY laptop, it's still good, but honestly, for the price, it is not great. Especially when it comes to things like keyboards, the mouse pad, and even the screens. And that's something that the Apple products, specifically with this MacBook Air, absolutely blows it away. I just feel the difference right away. There's just a huge difference in just overall quality of the Apple laptop versus the framework laptop, or versus basically any other laptop in a similar price category. So that's the first thing that really surprised me, is the overall price to quality that you're getting with the Apple MacBook Air versus a framework 13-inch laptop. And then the next thing I want to talk about in terms of the overall value proposition for what you're paying is, of course, the power that you actually get. Typically, Apple products don't give you the most power for your money. However, over the years, especially with their M chips, the power in this is pretty insane, despite having less RAM than their competing Windows laptops. But I would have to say, by far, this Apple MacBook Air, and especially newer versions with their M chips, does blow away what I got with this base model. So this base model is the AMD Ryzen, I think 7040 CPU, and the GPU is weak as well. And honestly, I don't really enjoy the overall performance for what I'm paying versus something like this. This is definitely a more powerful laptop, even though I did get more RAM on this. There's 64 gigs of RAM versus the 8 gigs here. But the overall CPU GPU combo on the Apple MacBook Air is better. And also other things that this just simply does better than the framework and most other laptops is the overall battery life. The battery life on this is absolutely insane. You could get pretty much a whole day with just normal use, Whereas with this one, I'm probably getting 3 to 5 hours with normal use, watching videos and stuff like that. Whereas with this, I could probably get 6, 7, maybe 8 hours, depending on my overall usage. But there's just a huge gap in terms of power, performance, and battery life with this Apple MacBook Air for around the same price as the Framework 13-inch laptop. And then another thing that people might not think too much about is the overall brand. Obviously, Apple is probably the most powerful brand when it comes to technologies for laptops, phones, and so many other services. It's really hard to beat them. But it's not just about the brand marketing, because Apple has been around basically since the beginning of personal computing. They have a lot of history, infrastructure, support, and then simply unmatched ecosystem that Framework cannot match. Framework is a new company. They have a very small staff, and even though the support I've gotten from it has been really great, they simply cannot match what Apple offers. And then when it comes to like products, services, availability, and other things related to your Apple product, for Framework, they don't have that. They don't have a Framework store around the world that you could just go to, whereas Apple products are everywhere. And with Framework, you're really limited to online and only certain parts of the world where it's not available everywhere. And so that's going to be another big thing that you have to consider. And in this case, Apple wins again. And so the last big thing is what I started off with at the beginning. The reason why I got a Framework laptop over any other laptop, and it is the ability to repair, upgrade, and basically build my own laptop, which is something that no other brand has done to this level before. But it's also the reason why maybe you shouldn't buy this laptop, because as much as I love the fact that I could upgrade this, put different expansion slots, fix this on my own, and basically have my own laptop that I built pretty much and own, I don't think overall for the vast majority of people, this is going to be the right laptop, simply because of the price to value that you're getting. Because for around the same price that you're paying for this, for a MacBook Air, you're going to get way better quality, more power, and overall better support and availability. And for the vast majority of people out there, this is going to be the better laptop and value, as crazy as that sounds, versus something like this Framework laptop, which is really built for a specific type of person. It's built for people like myself who love to tinker, repair, and basically have ownership of my laptop, versus the Apple product where you really can't repair, build, or upgrade this on your own. And to fix it, it's going to cost a lot of money, and you are tied down to Apple's ecosystem. Whereas with this, you have way more flexibility, but at a much higher cost. And that is the reason why I feel if you are somebody who's just a normal average user, the Framework laptop might not be the laptop for you, and I would say you're better off getting an Apple MacBook Air. This is simply just a better laptop all around, and then you get everything else that Apple offers. And so if you actually had any thoughts on either of these laptops, be sure to leave in the comments area below. And if you did want to see my previous videos on my Framework 13-inch laptop whenever I got it and built it, I will leave that video in the description area below or up here.